many people you know look into the sentiment that truth sets you free? Does the truth actually set you free?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
agree.
it?
I agree.
You feel
I
it's
agree with
locked
that
up?
100%. I agree with that 100%.
I,
You know,
I
the
do.
truth, or just in general, like just gaining information. You know, a lot of times we have like biases and like certain perspectives that we hold on to, and like you know, they'd be like false realities. And then once we like gain more information and we started gaining understanding of whatever it is that we may have had a fear of, or we may have not like you know had like a negative perspective on. Once we gain more information, then it's like, oh, okay, then I realize I'm tripping. It seems like the more truth you start to understand, the more information you gain. It's like you just become more like you know peace with things. You know what I'm saying? So and even when it comes to yourself, like once you come to the truth of a lot of issues, even with yourself, once you come to those the understanding, you know that sets you free too, because it's like, all right, now I have closure to this situation because I have truth of the situation, so now I can move forward. You know what I'm saying? So I think in general, yeah, I think the truth does set you free. The truth, even when you're dealing in a relationship with somebody and you might feel like a person lied to you about something, and then you gain the truth of the matter, whether it's good or bad, just learning the truth of the matter will help you move on. You know what I'm saying? How many times have you heard people say, "Oh, I just need closure," or "I just need da da da
Right.
da," because they just need that truth so they can move forward. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with that 100%.
You're right too. Tell me the truth. I can take it. It doesn't matter what it is. I'll. Yeah.
Mm,
Not all the
Oh,
time, but
I ain't talking about that. That's
Yeah.
different. No, that's different. That's
terrible
different.
example.
I'm speaking generally.
Nah, because the truth don't always set you free either. It kind of complicates things, but I feel like
Yeah.
for yourself, just like you said, it does because it's always a weight. I feel lifted off of you when you just keep it 100 and keep it open, transparent, whatever. So you don't have
Yeah.
to second guess anything either, and keeping up with the bullshit is just too much, man. That's just too much work. The truth is just where it's at.
true,
Truth is where
true.
it's at, man.
No, no, I mean, sometimes it's gonna be casualties in that just because I feel like, no, some people are like so sensitive they take things personal, probably more personally than you do, and the truth might hurt for them, but then at the same time, although it hurts, it's like the honesty. There's no other way to go after that. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
man,
But if you got
I
hurt
think it's
motherfuckers in the
The truth ain't
process,
supposed to feel good.
yeah,
The truth is not supposed to feel good, to be honest.
And I
It's not.
mean, that's what I mean. You have to be able to be settled with what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause, cause,
that's
cause
Mhm.
why it
at
hurt.
that point, yeah, cause at that point it's about your character, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? You as a person, if you known to be truthful, if you known to give somebody the facts, you know what I mean? Like I think that's more reputable than somebody that just, goes with the wave and be like, I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna
Yeah,
ruffle no feathers, so I ain't gonna say the truth. Like I'd rather be the person
I don't
that,
want to offend
somebody.
nobody. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd rather be the person that somebody come to and be like, "Yo, I know you tell me, I know you tell me straight up, like, what's
right.
this, what's that." So I'm gonna come to you because you like the source. So you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be that person, and
exactly.
I'm talking about like all facets of life. I'm not even talking about work. I'm talking about my spouse. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like everything. Like I'd rather be that person that they be like, "Yo, he gonna give you the honest truth,"
Right.
than oh, he probably be like, he'll go along with what everybody else say.
Yeah.
Um,
Nah.
so yeah.
It's
Yeah,
funny. It's funny how you say giving truth builds trust. Like basically, you giving the honest truth to people,
It
and they
does.
trust you
yeah, yeah.
because you know what I mean. Yeah. So
It,
that's another
just,
thing
just,
too.
just put it like this. Like let's say I have like let's say I have an issue with you, Phil. Let's just say just all hypothetical. Let's say I got issue. I say I got issue with Phil. Now I'm
yeah,
sitting
Phil.
around just all
We got
hypothetical,
issues
sitting
with you,
there thinking
Phil.
about all the shit that Phil could have said about me or this, that, and the third, and I'm just mad. Like, but I've
This
never
nigga
talked to
Phil.
him. You know what I'm saying? So because I've never
Yeah,
talked to him, now I'm sitting around mad about some shit that's speculation in my mind. But and if I actually sit down and have a talk with Phil, and then we come to an understanding, then that weight
yep,
of whatever issue I may have with him, even if we come to an understanding where we may not agree, but at least I heard your voice and you gave me your viewpoint. So now you took
Right.
away that space for me to speculate. You see what I'm saying?
hey,
So I feel like
that's
that
so
right there is a
powerful.
form of setting you free
That's
too.
so powerful
Yeah,
because that's in
it
the
really
Bible
is.
too. And
Yeah.
even in the Bible, the God, God says, don't talk around the issue. Don't talk around it. Don't tell everybody else what the problem is with one person. You go straight to them. You know what I'm saying? You talk to them. You tell them the truth. You confront them, and there's a lot of like, you know what I'm saying, like openness from that. Like Marcus said, like you realize, you might have been mad at the wrong thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you might have been mad. That's the way they looked at you, and they was looking past you. They weren't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just giving you an example, but yeah, that's
100%.
That's facts, bro.
Honestly, a lot of issues that people have in their relationships with people is really rooted in just communication issues, man. Like a lot of that shit just be in your head, you know what I'm saying? And if you actually just have a conversation with that person, like it really don't be as deep as you think it is. 9 times out of 10, like that's just some real shit. Like shit really don't be that deep, So
yeah. So there's two
definitions
of truth.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's two definitions of truth that I got, and one is the actuality of things. This is Webster's dictionary. I'm just gonna read it off. Actuality of things or events, facts, or spiritual reality. And then the other definition of truth has to do with God, because he refers to himself as the truth, like repeatedly. And so that's just put in perspective. Those are the two truths that I go by. Yep. And then John 8. Remy got it right here. So John 8, right? Real quick, I'm gonna just read it real quick. So the story begins with teachers of the law and the Pharisees bringing in a woman caught in adultery, right? And they have her stand in front of the group while they announce her sin and state that per law of Moses, she should be stoned. In response, Jesus begins writing in the sand with his finger, says, let any one of you who hasn't sinned first to throw a stone at her. And the people began disbanding, of course, because everybody sinned. And while Jesus remained, he asked the woman if anyone had condemned her yet. And when she said no, he tells her, go now and leave your life of sin. So it's like no, you know what I'm saying? Like just the truth is the truth. And if you're blatantly blaming everybody else for what's going on, yeah, like it's like you almost gotta look at yourself and see what the truth is.
You handicap yourself.
Exactly. And so I think it also relates to like facts, right? Because a lot of people like spew out stuff, but they don't look at statistics or stats or like the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is supposed to be like the truth as well. Like when you read the Bible, you're supposed to be like enlightened, you know what I'm saying, about the word, about the world, about life. And so I don't know, man. I think it's like it's a whole it's like a culmination of things. Like I feel like it goes hand in hand. So like you can't just do one. Like you can't know everything of man and not read the Bible and think you know everything. And I don't think you do vice versa either. Well, I don't know. Maybe you could read the Bible and know everything. I don't know.
I agree with you. I feel like kind of said it, like knowledge. Point blank period. I think it's just limitless. Like if it's certain levels, you gotta get to. You have to know certain things, but I feel like you can never never stop getting enough knowledge. But I definitely feel where you coming from, though, Paul.
I just feel like just think about how it feels. Like if you holding on to some not truths, right? That shit feel heavy, and I mean, it's in the phrase itself. The truth sets you free. Like if you free, you weightless. You know what I'm saying? You weightless.
It feels like a weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the exact phrase. Like that shit feels exactly like that. But if you holding on some shit that you've been wanting to say, or you've been like skewing the truth, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that, or you just living how people want you to live, or speaking on terms that people, you know what I'm saying, the narrative, or if you just go on with the grain because you a fish moving upstream and shit like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're afraid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's in the exact phrase itself. It's in that shit. Like it feels heavy. It feels heavy not living in the truth.
But like you said,
Yeah,
like if
and you know, how many times have you grown up and you've had certain false beliefs, and then you did your own little research, you realized that the shit that you grew up on wasn't real, and then it's like you were saying, you literally feel that burden of that ideology that you was lived with. You just feel that shit come off your body. Now you feel like you can navigate through life so much easier without that bullshit. You know, a weight you carrying on your back. It's the truth. Like it's like, and I say this all the time. Like the more you educate yourself, you just get lighter and lighter, young. It's like some real shit. You know, I don't even know any other way to put it, you know, but it's the truth. You know.
Yeah, man.
What's up with you, Simo? What's your perspective, man?
I would say ditto to everything y'all said. Yeah. and the only thing I would add on y'all was basically said everything. But the only thing I would add, if you're doing wrong, the truth will fuck you up. That truth will fuck you up.
That goes to the next jump. But keep going.
Like I said, it get your ass locked up. Might get your ass killed. Whatever.
Yeah, man. You're right.
If you already, you know what I'm saying, if you're already on that wrong path anyway. But
it's not even the wrong path. It's just like the energy that you put into the universe. Like that's what you get back. Like that's your return on.
Yeah, you know? that's the way to put it. The energy putting out.
Yeah. Like,
and this is the thing too. To your point, Phil, it's like when you speak. You know what I'm saying? When you speak to somebody or you operating in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want somebody to be truthful to you. You know what I'm saying? If everybody in your life was lying to you, you know what I'm saying? That it's like you're not even living like a truth. Yeah. You're not even living a true life. How would
you be able to even segue?
You being controlled, nigga.
Yeah. Right. So like you would expect. You would expect the truth from people you dealing with on a daily basis. So it's almost even like reciprocation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you because I don't want people to lie to fucking me. Like, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Nope, you're right.